Your garage is about to become the most efficient workshop on the block. Most DIYers waste hours every week hunting for drop screws, guessing at measurements, and fighting tools that were never really built for the job. The frustrating part is that the fixes are cheap, and they've been sitting on Amazon the whole time. Every gadget on this list quietly solves a problem you've probably just learned to live with, and most cost less than lunch. I've used every one of these myself, so this is not a list of random junk. Number 1 honestly changed the way I work for good. Welcome back to Gadget Vault. Every product is linked in the description. Let's get into it. Coming in at number 10, the Magnetic Screw Wristband. If you've ever balanced a handful of screws on your knee while hanging a shelf, this simple band ends that struggle for good. It wraps around your wrist and holds a row of powerful magnets that grip screws, nails, bolts, and drill bits right where you can reach them. No more pinching a screw between your lips or watching the last one roll off the ladder and vanish into the floor. The band is breathable fabric, so it stays comfortable even during a long project on a hot day. It fits almost any wrist with an adjustable strap and slips on in a single second. Electricians and carpenters have used this trick for years, and now it costs almost nothing. For the price of a coffee, it turns a 2-hand job into a 1-hand job. At number 9, a laser distance measure. And this one makes the old tape measure feel ancient. Point it at a wall, press the button, and it gives you an exact distance in a fraction of a second, right down to the millimeter. There's no more hooking a tape, holding it perfectly level, and squinting at tiny lines all by yourself. It stores your recent measurements, and even calculates area and volume, so estimating flooring or paint becomes instant. The laser reaches all the way across a room, which means no dragging a ladder out, just to measure a ceiling. Most of them are small enough to live in your pocket or your tool pouch. The readout is clear even in a dim basement or a bright driveway. Once you've used one, you will never fight a metal tape again. Number 8 is the cordless electric screwdriver, and this is the tool your wrist has been begging for. Assembling flat-pack furniture or driving a dozen screws by hand leaves your hand aching, and this little powerhouse does the work for you. You press the trigger and it spins the screw in or out with steady torque and a built-in light for dark corners. It's far lighter and slimmer than a full drill, so it's perfect for quick jobs where a big tool is complete overkill. The battery recharges over a standard USB cable and holds its charge for weeks of small tasks. Many come with a full set of bits, so you're ready for cabinet handles, outlet covers, and toys on a holiday morning. It slips into a drawer instead of hogging a shelf. It's the gadget you'll reach for on every loose hinge in the house. At number 7, an electronic stud finder. And this one saves you from a wall full of regret. Hanging a heavy mirror or a TV mount into empty drywall is exactly how disasters happen, and guessing where the studs are never ends well. You slide this across the wall, and it lights up and beeps the instant it senses solid wood behind the surface. Better models also detect live electrical wires, so you can avoid drilling straight into a cable. It runs on a single battery and reads right through paint, wallpaper, and plaster. Marking 2 studs takes about 10 seconds and gives you a rock-solid anchor point. It's the kind of cheap insurance that pays for itself the very first time you use it. For a few dollars, it's the difference between a secure mount and a shelf on the floor. Number 6 is a rechargeable LED work light, and it fixes the oldest problem in any workshop. You can't fix what you can't see. Overhead lights always throw your own shadow right onto the exact spot you're working on. This light is bright, portable, and usually has a magnetic base and a folding hook, so you can stick it to metal or hang it overhead. You aim a flood of clean, daylight, white light, precisely where your hands are. It charges over USB and runs for hours on a single charge, so there's no cord snaking across the floor to trip you. Some have adjustable brightness for delicate work and a wide beam for the whole bench. It packs down small enough to keep in the car for roadside emergencies. Whether you're under the sink or under the hood, it turns a dark corner into a proper workspace. And number 5, a pegboard tool organizer. And this is what separates a chaotic garage from a real workshop. When every tool lives in a jumbled drawer, you waste half your project just digging for the one you need. A pegboard mounts on the wall and holds your tools out in the open where you can grab them at a glance. Everything gets its own spot, so you instantly notice when a tool is missing or left out. The hooks rearrange in seconds as your collection grows, so the layout always fits how you actually work. It clears your bench, keeps blades from banging together, and protects your gear. Honestly, a clean, organized wall makes you want to spend more time out there building. It's a small upgrade that changes the whole feel of the space. Number 4 is a digital caliper, and this is a level of precision most people never knew they needed. Eyeballing a measurement is fine until a bolt won't thread or a replacement part won't fit, and then you're back at the store guessing all over again. A caliper measures the exact thickness, diameter, and depth of almost anything and shows it on a clear digital screen. You switch between millimeters and inches with one button, so there's no fraction math running in your head. It's perfect for matching hardware, checking wood thickness, or any project where close enough simply isn't good enough. The jaws even measure the inside of a hole and the depth of a slot. It tucks into a pocket in its own case to protect the tips. For a small tool, it earns its spot the first time it saves you a return trip. At number 3, a self-adjusting wire stripper, and this one makes electrical work almost foolproof. Stripping a wire with a knife or basic pliers usually means nicking the copper or slicing your own finger, and it's painfully slow. This tool grips the wire and strips the insulation cleanly in one squeeze, no matter the gauge, without you dialing in any setting. It automatically adjusts to the wire size, so a thin lamp cord and a thick cable both come out perfect every time. Most of them also cut wire and crimp connectors, so a single tool covers the whole job. The comfortable handles mean your hand won't cramp halfway through rewiring a lamp. It's the difference between dreading a wiring project and knocking it out in minutes. For anyone touching an outlet or a fixture, it's an absolute must-have. Number 2 is a quick grip clamp set, and these are the extra pair of hands every project secretly needs. Glue-ups, cuts, and repairs almost always need something held perfectly still while both of your hands are busy, and trying to hold it yourself never works. These clamps tighten with a simple one-handed squeeze, so you can position a piece and lock it down without ever letting go. The padded jaws hold firm without denting soft wood, and they pop loose with a quick trigger pull. Having a few different sizes means you're ready for anything from a tiny trim piece to a full tabletop. They keep your cuts straight, your joints tight, and your fingers far from the blade. Clamp them to the bench, the drill press, or the workpiece itself. Once you own a set, you'll wonder how you ever built anything without them. And finally, at number 1, a precision screwdriver bit set, and this is the one that changed the way I work for good. Modern gadgets are held together by tiny, oddly shaped screws, and a normal screwdriver simply will not fit them. This kit packs dozens of precision bits for electronics, glasses, watches, game controllers, phones, and laptops, all in one neatly organized case. The magnetic driver holds each bit securely so nothing slips, and the fine tips reach screws you never thought you'd be able to open. Suddenly you can repair the things you used to throw away or pay a shop to fix, and that saves real money over a year. It's the kind of tool that quietly makes every other repair on this list possible. It's cheap, it's endlessly useful, and it absolutely earns its place at the top. That's my number 1 pick. Every link is in the description below. If this helped, subscribe, and I'll see you in the vault.